Explosions, fires, and a whole lot of cats. Hey guys, it's Gilly with your top 5 plays from last week's StarCraft II Copa América tournament. We're starting off at number 5 with a PvP between Gosudark and Winjin. Now, Winjin had been after Gosudark's natural all game, and although he was containing his opponent, he was not going home until he killed the natural. Gosudark held him off a few times with Photon Overcharge and some clutch force fields, so Winjin morphed in some Archons to break through anything stopping his forces. He then used his own force fields to keep Gosudark's units at bay, while Winjin was finally able to take out his opponent's Nexus. We're keeping the theme of mirror matchups for number 4 with a ZVZ between Cham and Catz. Going into this battle, both players had similar numbers of units. Catz had more roaches, but Cham made up for it in Hydras and had the upgrade advantage as well. Unfortunately for Cham, Catz set up the perfect concave that had Cham's units yelling, "It's a trap!" or, well, screeching something equivalent. Hey, listen, I think you can actually hear it. Anyway, Cham continued the fight, even doing a great job focus firing down Catz's banelings before they could detonate on some squishy Hydralisks. But Cham's Hydras and upgrade advantage just weren't enough to make up for Catz's incredible positioning, and the Root team leader gained a decisive victory in the battle. Ruff continues to wow us with his timing, so highlight number 3 belongs to him. This time he played B-Lord, who I don't think was expecting that many Hellions, or for them to do this. Yep, an 8:30 Hellbat timing, and this queen is in a heap of trouble. If only queens carried water guns. Sadly for a Zerg player, I don't think that Spinecrawler is going to be enough to push back the Hellbats either. Upon realizing his defenses were down, B-Lord attempted to evacuate his drones, starting one of the saddest drone conga lines I've ever witnessed. Ruff positioned his Hellbats so that dinner tonight at the barracks would be charred drones with the side of Zerg tears after the sight of seeing 20 drones die in mere seconds. Ouch. Our top 2 highlight for the week comes from the qualifier finals between Jim Rising and Huck. In this game, our Protoss player went for a DT timing because, you know.
From the shadows I come.
Or so he hoped. But Jim Rising had scouted the Twilight Council earlier and threw down a few Spore Crawlers just in case. It was definitely the right choice, as even though the Mexican Zerg player lost 1 queen to the attack, he was able to execute some fancy maneuvering to keep this one alive at 20 HP. Oh, and then he saved this one at a whopping 4 health. Cutting it a bit close, aren't we? Finally, Jim Rising's Zerglings finished just in time to surround and take out the threat, and thankfully we won't have to see any more drones die today. And finally at number 1, we're back with our man Catz playing versus Sendo. The Terran player was after those swarm hosts, but Catz caught the air army with a glowing glob of fungal growth. Sendo obviously thought, ooh, perfect time to blow up some infestors. But Catz's cat-like reflexes shone through as he separated out the infestors, walked them under the stuck Terran army, and took them out. But Terran fans don't cry yet. Sendo got even by targeting swarm hosts at the back of the group. Those sluggish units weren't going anywhere fast, so the Zerg player lost a whole lot of Locust factories. Boom. But wait, there's more, and this looks familiar. Let's see if history repeated itself as the air army was again caught by a massive fungal. Sendo hoped to catch Catz off guard this time with his missile, but unfortunately for him, Catz was on fire, not unlike this infestor that absolutely obliterated those Terran units. There are Raven pieces everywhere, and that's it for this week's highlights. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.